This is the Morning Swim Show for Wednesday, July 28th, 2010. I'm your host, Peter Bush. In the Finis Monitor today, we'll talk to Eva Fabian. She told us right here on the Morning Swim Show a few weeks ago she was going to kick everyone's butt at the Open Water Worlds in Canada. And the 5K world champ joins us right now in the Finis Monitor from New Hampshire. Eva, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I know you didn't really tell everyone you were going to kick their butts,
No.
but I suspected you were going to do that, so congratulations.
Thank you. It's great to be back on the show.
How was the 5K race, first of all?
It was a very tough race, actually. It's pretty fast, and obviously the finish was really intense, and we were sprinting extremely hard towards the finish. But it was nice for me to be able to make a comeback after the 10K and to support the team with some more points.
All right, before we get to the 10K, for people who haven't seen the race, describe the finish of the 5K.
I was within a quarter of a stroke. We practically touched the finish pad almost at the same time, but I just managed to get my hand in there first.
Now, are you happy that it wasn't one of those finishes where you had to climb out of the water and sprint? I mean, would that have suited you better, or you better off in the water?
The running finishes?
Yeah.
The FINA races are with the pad, and I mean the pad finish is extremely hard to judge, and but I mean I like it in developing the skill more.
Okay, now the 10K, probably a more controversial race. You got DQ'd. What the heck happened?
Well, the course was from buoy number 3 to buoy number 5 was a straight line, but they put buoy number 4 in to prevent us from swimming into the rocks. So it wasn't a turn buoy, it was just pretty much a guidance buoy, but we still had to swim around it with our right shoulder. And at around 9,600 meters, when we were coming into the finish, so we had 400 meters left to go, and I was swimming in first place tied with Poliana Okamoto of Brazil and the eventual winner from Italy. And 10 meters from the buoy, I sighted it, and I thought I was on course, but we were all sprinting very hard, and it happened so fast, but I missed the buoy. So.
Was there a little pushing and shoving going on?
There actually wasn't, which was why I was really confused when I saw the red card, because usually red cards are given at the finish for any sort of infraction, so I did not know I'd missed the buoy, and I was very confused when I saw the red card, and pretty devastated as well.
Now, the maneuver you took, missing the buoy, did that actually enhance your speed, or was it just,
No, it was a guidance buoy, so it wasn't a turn. It just was a straight line, pretty much. So
that sounds kind of bogus.
It was, but it was marked as the course. I mean, you had to take that buoy with your right shoulder. So I learned a good lesson to not be so focused on your competition and finishing the race that you don't see the buoys, or you have to really pay attention to what's going on around you as well.
So you swim 9,006 meters just to get a red card. And do you think, so did you finish the race, or do you see the red card in the middle of the race and stop?
We only had 400 meters until the finish, and we were very close to shore. They made us stop and swim back into the dock.
Wait, say that again. They made you stop in the middle of the race?
Yeah, well, we were only maybe 200 meters from shore and about 400 meters from the finish, so they made us stop. We couldn't finish, and we had to swim back into the dock.
Swim back into the dock, and then what? They take you out of the race?
We were already out of the race, so we just got out on the dock and walked back to the team area.
So, I don't know if I'm the only one confused here. I'm trying to figure out, did you guys all swim the race to the end as if, nobody knew who was going to win and you still got touched out, or did you win it and then they DQ'd it?
We had to stop. With 400 meters left, we had to stop the race. We had to stop completely. Then swim into the dock, so swim into shore without finishing the race.
So how'd they decide the winner?
Well, there were a lot of other swimmers still finishing, so the swimmer from Italy, who eventually won the race, made a very good break at the end and finished well ahead of the pack, I think.
Huh. That is quite confusing. I have to rewatch that race. But is that how it usually plays out if there's a DQ?
Well, usually I would say most of the DQs are for infractions committed by swimmers towards another swimmer. So that could be shoving, pushing, kicking. So DQs that occur from infractions on the course, they will sometimes pull you in by boat, but you usually just have to swim back into shore.
Well, better here than at the Olympics, right?
It was definitely good to get that experience out of the way.
All right, so you're going to swim next week in California, right, for the Nationals?
Yeah, I'll swim the 800.
All right, so you swim the 800. How do you like your chances of winning that?
I'll stick with the open water.
So what's a realistic goal for you then?
I'm just going to try and get a best time, drop some time from my 800 time, which is actually my mile split, so I should be able to get a best time.
Cool. Well, good luck and congratulations on now being a world champion.
Thank you.
Something to talk about in high school next year, right?
Yeah.
All right, Eva, take care.
You too.
All right, that's Eva Fabian joining us from New Hampshire. That's it for today's show. I'm Peter Bush, reminding you to keep your head down at the finish.